Thumbnails kind of look, the thumbnail could look kind of mean. I ain't trying to be mean, but this is a quick late night chat. Just talking to folks, people out there that watch the Super Bowl and whatnot. You know, it was a good game. It was a good game. I was impressed by what the Eagles did. Congratulations to, Eagles fans out there. You did it. We didn't expect you to do it, but you did it. Except for the people out there in Philadelphia. For the Patriots fans out there, sorry that you lost. It was a close game. It was a good game. What's going on, 805 Road King? I see you out there. Hopefully you watched the game. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. As you at, oh, okay. It's all good, Deborah. I appreciate you. I got an art name, Deborah. Oh, Vinny, you lost $50 on the Super Bowl. What's up, Molly Dolly? Molly Dolly, you're just such a great supporter. Um, I, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. But Molly Dolly has been there, and she is there. I need to go to your channel, and don't forget to give this a like, a thumbs up, anything like that. Vinny G, awesome channel. I need to come by and support more. I feel like a bad father or something like that, a bad stepfather. I gotta come visit people more, But it's all good. Molly Dolly is a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. I am Firehouse 420. I said it backwards actually, but it's all good. A lot of people shouting out Vinny G. Yeah, Vinny G is a crazy individual, but a real individual. We appreciate real individuals on YouTube. Um, yeah. We all do it. Yeah, we all do. We all do what we can when we can, Vinny G. It's crazy. You already know what's going on with YouTube and all the stuff that people are doing, supporting each other. So I'm just appreciating everybody that supports me, especially Molly Dolly. I'm not going to put you to sleep. What's going on, Eggman? I see you out there. Hopefully people enjoyed the game. It wasn't an epic game. It was a surprise ending, actually, for a lot of us. What's up, KK? I see you out there. And that's what it is. But I'm not really here to talk about the Super Bowl. Everybody's not into football. Vinny G lost $50. I'm sorry you lost $50. I was smart enough not to bet on this game because it could have went either way. This was one of those games where, it was guaranteed that somebody was going to lose some money somewhere. And with that being said, oh, you're awake, Molly Dolly. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being awake. Nothing wrong with being awake. I don't want to put anybody to sleep, but for the most part, I just wanted to talk to the people, see how you folks are doing out there, just chopping it up with you. Hopefully my energy is good. Hopefully my levels is good. You know nothing about American football, Vinny G. Don't worry, there's a lot of Americans that know nothing about American football. So you're not alone, sir. I was talking to one of my coworkers last night, and I was telling him to come watch the game. It's an Indian guy, and he just basically echoed the same sentiments that you were saying, Vinny G. He's like, I don't understand the game. So if you don't understand the game, it's not for you. Now, if you want to bet on it, to each his own. But that's like me going out there and betting on cricket or something. Just rugby or something like that. I don't really understand those games as well as I should. Guys wearing yoga pants and shoulder pads. Wow, Molly Dolly. Wow. Would I bet on the chess game? I would bet on the chess game. No, it's not guys in yoga pants and shoulder pads. It's some real rugged stuff going on out there on the football field. You got to be like a rugged man to go out there and get hit and knocked senseless by another man. It takes a lot of stupidity. I mean, a lot of heart to do such a thing. But let me stop. Now, it takes a lot of guts and a lot of courage to go out there, and line up in between those lines, those white lines, and, do what these guys do. They put their bodies on the line for millions of dollars, of course, with personal trainers and personal chefs. What a life. Yeah, spring here up. What? I don't know what that means, Eggman. But, yeah, I got you. And they play for jewelry. I don't know if they play for jewelry. That could be a little stereotypical, Molly Dolly. Nah, some of those folks, they play, to get their family members out of poverty. Some people play because of pride. You mad, Rusty Faith? Why you mad, Rusty Faith? Tell us why you mad. Did you bet money on this game, Rusty Faith? Hopefully you folks Patriots. Oh my God. You just subbed me, Andy. I appreciate you, Andy. That's all good. Listen, Rusty Faith, it's okay. If you're a Patriots fan And oh, spring, hurry up. I mean, yeah, spring need to come. It does need to come, man, because this flu, man, this flu season. They're saying that it ain't even at the height of flu season. And in New York City alone, they're saying over 11,000 people have already gotten sick from the flu. I'm trying to make sure I don't catch the flu. They're saying babies and old folks are dying, and young children and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not ready for all that, man. Remind me of the movie Contagion or something, like I said, or Outbreak. I don't need that. Aussie rules. But you, Molly Dolly, you from Aussie? It's all good. Um, Nothing wrong with that. I love my Australian people, and they love me. Um, it's been a while, Spy Fox. It has been a while since I've seen you, but I keep you in mind every time you show up. Thanks, Spy Fox. So next live stream, somebody remind me of Spy Fox. I keep Spy Fox in mind. But I'm appreciative to anybody that comes through, that watches, that just chops it up with the boss, and we talk about stuff. Like I said, this is not no deep live stream. I'm not really trying to get inspirational right now. I'm just really having a chit chat and talking and doing what we do. Just, yeah, you know how the flu and pneumonia, yeah, it's everywhere, 420. I tell folks out there, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, man. Try to be safe, get your rest. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a situation where you're around too many sick people. But if you have to be around sick people, learn to detoxify your body against, teas and stuff like that. I got teas and stuff that I use and whatnot so I can, get myself together. I mean, that's just for blood pressure, but, I got other stuff that I use as well. Oranges as well, fruits, vegetables, lean meats, soups if you can, all those, different types of things. My mother's trying to get me into the whole nutrition kick. She's talking about trying to go vegan, and I'm like, do I want to really go vegan? Could you picture Mel being vegan? Let's be real. Any of you out in the chat, could you picture Mel being vegan? I mean, raw vegan at that. I mean, I'm raw enough. Do I need to be raw vegan? I don't know. I had my daughter in emergency phone. Oh, sorry about that, 420. Sorry to hear that your daughter had pneumonia. Thoughts and prayers with you on that. Vegan, oh my God, I know. Listen, vegan is strange, but the whole thing with vegan, man, those folks be healthy, man. YouTube's needs February. February is gonna get worse in January. Protect yourself. Dodge the whirlwind. What? YouTube needs you February. February is gonna be worse than January. Why would February be worse than January? Oh, you're talking about the flu? I don't know. I don't get that, Vinny G. You have to explain, elaborate more in the comment section. Yeah, I mean, people catching bad colds and stuff out there. Like, you know what? It's this weather, man. Vegan is not all strange. Vegan is, it can be healthy, egg, man. Being vegan is just different, man. Being vegan is just different, I don't knock anybody that's vegan. Vegans are healthy, but they're angry and need ribs, you say, Molly Dolly? Oh my God. I don't know, man. I think I could go without eating meat for a little while, maybe a year or so. It's all good, egg, man. I'm not mad. Hopefully there's no vegans in there. I see so many people needing protection against a wave of hatred. Mel, your words help. Oh, what's up? Nothing like the real thing. See you out there. If it's a wave of hatred coming, Vinny G, I spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Eggman says Hitler was a vegan. Well, I mean, if Hitler was a vegan, I mean, sorry to hear that, but, well, maybe not sorry to hear that. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, even Hitler understood the need to be healthy, if that's the case. I mean, I don't really try to invoke Hitler in my live stream, so we're going to leave that right there. But, hey, man, that's interesting to know. I have to fact check that. But I was vegan for half a day once. Molly Dolly, you can be whatever you want to be. It's all good. With your pleasant attitude, it's all good. Be who you want to be, Molly Dolly. For half a day, that's a whole lifetime. Vegan allies, meat made civilization. Interesting. I can do vegan at a certain point, but I'm a butcher, a third generation. Well, listen, I mean, I don't knock anybody that's vegan. I don't knock anybody that's trying to live a healthy lifestyle, because as most of you probably know, there's so much crap in our food. I don't care what country you're from nowadays. There's so much nonsense in the food, so much process and additives and preservatives that you got to do something. You can go look in your local supermarket. I don't care where you're from, what continent, what time zone you're in. Go look in your local supermarket. Yeah, I love burgers too, but here's the thing, Vinny G. There's ways to make alternatives to make healthy burgers from home. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I tell people be more invested in the food that you buy, with the stuff that you put in your body. Be aware of how it affects you. There's, inflammatory foods and anti-inflammatory foods. Without me, civilization would not progress like it would have. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know if that's the truth, but I don't know if we were meat eaters from the beginning. You love Skittles and they are vegan. I didn't know that. I didn't know Skittles were vegan. I would have to fact check that, Molly Dolly. And that's in fact, I know vodka is vegan. There's certain vodkas, part-time vegan. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, I would like to see your diet, Molly Dolly. I really have to see your diet. You need to email that to me at seeker.dreamer.believer.com. And finally, I have Super Chat. And I appreciate that, Tosh Tom. I wasn't sure if I could actually Super Chat. But thank you, Tosh Tom. I'm grateful to you for even allowing that to happen. And Lulu, love you. I appreciate it. I see that you're a Patriots fan. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Wally Dolly. I love skills, too. That's what Vinny G says. I'm touched. I'm touched. I'm touched. I've actually made some money off of YouTube. I gotta pay it forward. I gotta pay it forward to you. Thank you for putting that $5 into my super chat, Tosh Time. And I tell anybody out there, check out Tosh Time. Awesome channel, awesome individual. Not just because she donated $5. She didn't pay me to say that. It's all peace and love to her and her family. Molly Dolly says, I eat healthy. I do spin classes. Telling the 3 lies, bear with me. Well, drive first. I don't want you to have a wreck or anything like that, And Lulu, love you. Welcome to the chat. Always a pleasure to see you in my chats. For Nova Scotia, from Nova Scotia with love. I appreciate Lulu, love you. The cool thing about her, she has ferrets and rats and stuff like that, and she has a lot of bravery to deal with those things. If a rat jumped up on me, whether it's clean, whether it's dirty, you will see me screaming and scratching like a little schoolgirl. You want a video to go viral? Let a rat jump out of somewhere. You'll see things from Mel Mel that you've never seen before. So, like I said, wherever the rats of the world are, they can stay, they can chill. Like I said, you want to see a viral video, throw a rat on me somewhere, a roach or something. No, Lulu, I'm not as brave as you to make a rat video. If you want to see a overweight black man move real quick, you throw a rat in the room. You'll see some things you've never seen before. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Lulu, love you. She does a lot of cool videos with ferrets and stuff from Nova Scotia and rats and whatnot. She actually takes care of them and cleans them, and she does some real nice adorable videos and whatnot, with her dogs and stuff like that. One of my favorites was when she was singing to a dog. That was a cool video. The dog really was taking to it. So I was just like, oh, okay. That's interesting. But awesome channel, awesome individual. Lulu, love you. I encourage you folks out there to check out, awesome individual, real dope person. And I say that sincerely. Of course, there's a lot of dope people in this chat. Rats are cool. Did you see the rat taking a shower? Yes, I did, Eggman. I was forwarded that by Roll King. 805 Roll King made sure that I saw that video. It didn't look real. I'd see the rat taking a shower and I said, was it real? Was it CGI? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Lulu, it was cool, but it was kind of scary. It's like, do rats take showers now? Do they know? Does the rat understand the concept of soap? What kind of soap does the rat like? Does the rat like Dove? Does it like Irish Spring? Does it have an endorsement deal? That's what I'm thinking in my mind when I'm watching this rat video. Yeah, the rat taking a shower. Yeah, Spy Fox. Somebody needs to forward that to Spy Fox as a rat taking a shower. So I'm thinking to myself, does this rat have an endorsement deal? Is this rat consciously know that it should be clean? Have you seen the rat monster prank on Scare Tactics? No, I have not, Tosh Time. I mean, I'm not a big fan of rats. You know, I'd rather play with a snake. You know, like I'm just not a fan of rats, man. I mean, just I mean, maybe like Master Splinter and the Turtles and the Half Shell, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like even Master Splinter scared me a little bit. It's just like I mean, I guess Tosh Tom. I mean, I get a chance. Maybe you could send that to me, and I'll check it out. I'll check it out for you. I mean, because you were suggesting it. I mean, I already seen the rat taking a shower, so why not see the rat monster prank trick or whatever the case? Somebody trick me with a rat monster prank. I might I might give him something that won't be too much of a prank in return. Like I said, I'll give him a belt whooping prank. I don't know. Let me stop. I ain't gonna beat nobody. But nah, I don't play with rats. I see rats on the subway and I kind of keep my distance. But that's enough of that, though. I mean, I don't hate rats. They are who they are. I guess rats have rights too. But as for that rat taking a shower, you know, that's a self-conscious, clean rat. Tosh talking spiders. Now, Vinny G is talking about spiders. Oh man, spiders and rats. Oh my, I don't know what's worse, the spiders or the rats. Rats' lives matter. Wow, that's controversial. Do they? Stay tuned. I don't know. They're probably more popular on social media than I am, but that's another story in itself. I mean, people like cute rat videos and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. They do what they do. Rats' lives matter, but I doubt the black ones do. Oh, wow. The black lives do matter. The all lives matter, all that stuff, whatnot. I'm not going to get into all that. No. I know you're kidding. I know you're kidding, Tosh. I know Vinny G is kidding too. So I want anybody that's watching my stuff to understand that I have a sense of humor. I can laugh. Tosh Tom, Vinny G, anybody. I have a sense of humor, and it's probably much wilder than I will say on this live stream. Like I said, I'm definitely open to jokes and stuff like that. Yes, it is all giggles. It is all that. It's all that. So, you gotta laugh sometimes. Hamsters. What about hamsters? What are we about to say about hamsters, Eggman? I remember Tommy Davidson, the comics, say, if you don't learn to laugh sometimes, then all you're doing is crying. I know you're still awake, Molly Dolly. How come it says New York Housing Authority above the title of this video? Oh, because I'm in the New York Housing Authority right now, Red Hook West. That's where I'm from. Yeah, so that's why it says that. That's where I'm from. When I say spread love is the Brooklyn way, more specifically, Red Hook West Housing Association. Look in the mirror and having a good laugh at lost trait. What? I don't know what that is, Vinny G, but you be into some strange things, so it's all love, though. Australians into strange things. It's all good. We accept you. We appreciate you. Each and every last one of you. Okay, I never seen blue text like that. Well, I do a lot of things. Yeah, you have to laugh at yourself. Sometimes you see some things that you've never seen when you come to Mel's live streams. Sometimes you hear things that you normally don't hear. I'm the type of person that can make you laugh. I'm the type of person that can make you cry, that make you think, that'll make you wonder about my sanity. Am I cool with hamsters? I'm decent with hamsters. I can tolerate a hamster. Why not? I love hamsters. Do I love hamsters? I said that because Lulu said that. But yeah, I don't hate hamsters. They're cool. Yeah, you laugh at yourself a lot. It's listen, Iron Firehouse. I mean, if we don't laugh at ourselves sometimes, then we'll be sitting around depressed and crying all the time. Lulu does rock. She does rock. She's an awesome person in more ways than one. She has a lot of cool videos. She's an awesome person to talk to. Very down to earth. A tough individual. I had a hamster. However, they are illegal in Australia. I didn't know hamsters were illegal in Australia. People do strange things with hamsters. I heard a story one time about Mick Jagger and a hamster that I really will not tell you online, but it was a fairly it was a fairly crazy story about Mick Jagger and this hamster. They were doing some things that are not safe for work and not safe for YouTube. The man who refused to die. I love that name. How am I living? The Man Who Refused to Die. I love that name. How am I living? How you living? What? How you living? What? I'm living color. How am I living? Right now I'm hot. Right now I'm just hot. I'm just hot. I'm doing okay though. I'm doing okay. I'm sweating out this cold. Just trying to make sure everything is cool. The story behind the name. There's a story behind the name. What is the story behind the name of the man who refuses to die? Or who refused to die? I would love to know that story. As a matter of fact, you know what? The man who refused to die, I want to give you the proper time to tell that story. So you can email me if you want me to tell your story at sika.dreamer.believer@gmail.com. Again, that's sika.dreamer.believer@gmail.com. If you want me to tell that story, and if you want me to just listen to the story, I'll listen to that story. Patch, okay, Patch is here. I have never seen Vinny G. They're so small. He simply refuses to die. Hamsters are gangsters in the land down under. I imagine if they're illegal out there, yeah, they would be gangsters, literally. No offense, there'd be immigrants out there, but that's another story. Hopefully nobody's trying to build a wall to keep the hamsters away. I adopted a new ferret yesterday. He's a rescue. You know what, Lulu? Hopefully there's a video to this rescue. He refines more spectre if you call him Patch. Okay, I appreciate that. Hamster lives matter. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Especially in the wheel. Fire. Yeah, I had to go and continue my show. It's all good. It's all good. If you gotta continue your show, you gotta do it. Lulu has a video coming out soon about a rescue that she did from a ferret. Do I rock? Do I rock? I might just rock, Eggman. I might just rock. Lulu is very sweet. She's a very sweet person. Deadhead, another name I like. Good evening to you, Deadhead. That sounds like a band. Good nights. Do I have good nights? I have good nights too. What color is the ferret, Lulu? Okay. Oh wow. Is he live? Patch is live right now. Anybody wants to see Patch live, I encourage you that. Anybody that's going live right now, I encourage, like I said, if you're on this live stream, if you got to jump off and go support somebody else, I encourage people to go, support folks out there that's live streaming. Support each other as YouTubers. Watch people's stuff, like I said, we're a community. There's drama in the community, but I encourage people not to be about the dramas. Was it me or did Justin Timberlake look attached, sleepy in his performance? I didn't see his performance. I saw the end of the game, Taj Tom, but I didn't really get a chance to watch all that stuff. I mean, people were more worried about Kylie Jenner and, the gender of her baby, with Travis Scott. He's like, I got the antidote. Anyway, I don't know, folks, that's into that, but it's what it is. And Will Durant. Is there any relation to Kevin Durant, Will Durant? Do you have any like hoop genes inside your DNA? Any blood? Do you got a stroke, a jump shot? Can you dunk? I don't know. Yeah, that's what that is. Cheers to Vinny G. Crimson Fantasy. Oh my goodness. It is my Canadian friend, Crimson Fantasy. When you watch JT's halftime performance, I'll be curious to know what you think if he looks tired. I haven't seen it, but he probably does look sleepy. He looked like he had more energy when he's at the press conference talking about whether or not his son, would be an NFL player. Yeah, you wish we were brothers, Will Durant. But hey, listen, there's always dreams. Get a little jump shot. You never know. Crimson Fantasy is here, though. It is what it is. People saying hello to you, Crim. Crim is a very controversial dude, but what I respect about Crimson Fantasy is that he has the balls to say what he will. Don't always agree, but I appreciate the fact that he is him, and he's unapologetic in a lot of ways, about what he does and how he does his thing. And I can't speak for Crimson Fantasy, but what I will say about Crimson Fantasy is that he doesn't come from a place where he's trying to, harm anybody. He's not trying to be malicious and whatnot, So shout out to Crimson Fantasy. And also, Crimson Fantasy, we need to do a collaboration. It's been too long, man. What's going on with you, man? They need a Mel Crimson Fantasy collaboration. Maybe we need a rap or, a song or a dance video. I don't know, whatever it is. You edit it or whatnot. Just don't put no wigs on me, man. I don't need no wigs. But but I wish everybody and anybody the best. Like I said, I don't always agree with everybody, but like I said, I always, love the fact that we all have different people on here with different diverse backgrounds and ways of speaking and thinking and doing what they do. I think you, the community, make this worthwhile. I mean, it's a special thing that's happening here on YouTube. So my only thing with YouTube is, just how long can this last? How long can it be like it is? You know what I'm saying? How long we'll be allowed to use this platform and do the things that we do. I foresee a day where things may be drastically different. Yeah, it's a melting pot, Taj Time. You can grow and improve and learn things. There's also the drama that comes with it, But I just wonder when I look at YouTube, I say, well, how long can this last? How long can this melting pot of people, Crimson Fantasy says, you say you should always laugh once a day. Yes, you should. I think it's, who is it? Who is the comedian, the old time comedian? He said, a day without laughter is a day wasted. And that's Charlie Chaplin. That's who it is, Charlie Chaplin. If I'm not mistaken, Charlie Chaplin said, a day without laughter is a day wasted. So I encourage people out there, whoever you are, find reasons to smile, find reasons to laugh, find reasons to see the humor in life. Don't be so serious. Yes, Molly Dolly, I know you're still awake. You listen in the Mel, but we'll leave it at that. I have learned not to take things so seriously. YouTube will phase out just like MySpace. It may. But the question is, what will become of the people and the community that we have here? I really hope that people, continue creating. I hope that people continue growing, learning from each other, making people laugh, making people think. Even the drama has its place. We learn from that, the drama that people go through and whatnot, So, like I said, but this is a special time, on YouTube. This is a special moment, I just in history, I guess, for humanity, for people, the things that we're doing on here, the things that we're doing on here now on YouTube will affect, generations to come. And I say that to every creator here. I say that to people even that's not creating anything. If you contribute to any of the content that's here, then in some way you're inspiring and shaping and molding how the future will be. Yeah, drama only finds those that seek it. You remind me of something that my grandmother, which I miss her a lot. She used to say before she passed away, you can't find what you're not looking for. And at first I thought it was the craziest thing she ever said. And realistically, as she passed away, I think in 2015, I really started to think on that and reflect on that. And I think about that a lot of times. You really can't find what you're not looking for. I mean, yeah, she was wise. She was also crazy too, but that's another story. Yeah. I could tell you some stories about my grandmother, but I miss her though. I do. Miss her a lot. Yeah. A very, very interesting lady. Yeah. Seeking you sure she will find. But also too, you can't find what you're not looking for. I mean, if you're not looking for the drama, you don't have to find it. It doesn't have to be something that comes on your doorstep. It doesn't have to be something that you consume by. You know what I'm saying? So it's just real like that, Thank you, Iron Firehouse, for coming through. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Always fun. Always a pleasure to have you through. Molly Dolly says good night and Taj Time. Thank you for being awake, Molly Dolly. Oh man, this was a cool chat. This went by pretty quick, man. It went real quick. I said I was gonna make it quick. I was answering comments while listening to the great Mel. I don't know if I'm great. Law of attraction. Appreciate that, Lulu. I don't know if I'm great. If there's anything that you see in me that's great, it's not me. It's the blessings of God. It's people pouring into me. I had a lot of people help me along the way, keep me alive, keep me sane, keep me upright, keep me grounded. They get addicted to your lives. I only have one life, though. If I have other lives, 9 lives or other lives, then let me know. I'm not like a cat or nothing like that. But I do have 9 thumbs up, and I have $5 in the super chat, and 6 people watching, which is awesome. Yeah, Lord, 9 lives. Yep. You know, like a cat or something fall off the side of a building, which I'm not saying I will. I come back like, I'm here, live stream. But that's another story. I got 10 thumbs up. I appreciate that. Like I said, this is all good. High Desert Pioneer. I appreciate you for coming through. Do I crack you up? My comedy or my humor is subtle. You know, I don't want people to think when I do these things, 11 thumbs up. I appreciate that. I don't want people to think when I do these live streams and I'm serious or inspirational or whatever, that I don't have a sense of humor. You can joke around with me. Keep it tasteful. Don't get disrespectful. You know, be mindful that children watch this. I do have nieces and nephews and other young people that see this type of stuff. So I say not to get too outrageous, you know, because I will put it on private or unlisted. But, you know, like I said, when I do my content, hopefully, you know, it inspires somebody. It makes you laugh. It makes you think. It makes you cry. It makes you ponder things. It makes you debate. It makes you question things. You know, even having questions for me. You know, do you know if I'm being catfish? I don't know if you're being catfish, Will Durant, but it's not a fun thing. You know, like I said, I can give you some advice on that. To find out if you're getting catfished, if anybody wants to find out if they're being catfished or not, what you do is you get the person to get a watch, right? Find out the time zone that they're in, right? Get a watch or get a TV or something like that. Ask them to send you a video or a picture, right, of the location that they're in. Ask them to send you the newspaper. Take a picture of the newspaper for that day in the city that they're in and send it to you. And you'll find out whether or not that person is real. That's one of the ways you find out if you're getting catfished or not. Newspaper, it could be timestamp, anything that can be verified by you independently. That's what you use to find out if that person is real. Snapchat, yeah, you can tell somebody to send you a snap, and in that snap you can have somebody standing next to a landmark. You can have somebody standing next to the time. You can have them next to a newspaper. You can have them walking in the streets. Have them send you a live video of what's going on. Yeah. Well, Tosh Time, you know, if somebody catfishes you, we're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to go after them, and we're gonna show them the meaning. You know, there'll be catfishing Tosh Time out there. You know, we don't want to beat you up. I'm not saying we will, but you know, anyway, yeah, yeah. Well, you're right about that, Tosh Time. YouTube does allow you to see people's personalities, and you can see, you know, the progression of people on camera and whatnot, and how that works. You know, if they ask you for money, yeah, you dump them quickly. That's one of the things. I tell you this too, Molly Dolly. I remember somebody was trying to contact me on not YouTube, on Yahoo. That's what it was. And the funny thing was, the person was trying to tell me that they were trapped in an airport, and you know, they had no access to, you know, get out of the airport and whatnot. So I said to the person, I said, if you're trapped in an airport, how did you get next to a computer? You know, why can't you call somebody and whatnot? You know, so it was funny. I knew it was a scam. You know, it's more complicated than that. I contact people who live in the chat rooms, but I know she's real. I just don't know if I want to meet her or not. Well, I'll tell you like this, Will Durant. You got to ask yourself the question. You know, personality-wise, you know, are you asking the tough questions? You know, if you ask a person tough questions and you want to find out whether or not the person is for you, you want to know what type of person is this person when they argue. What are their politics? What do they believe? You know, as far as religion, you know, philosophy, you know, how are they hygiene wise? You want to ask tough questions. And if you can't get answers to these tough questions, then this is not somebody you need to be going to take your time out to go visit somewhere. Because also, I'll say to anybody, even just as a man, you know, yeah, if it's only chat room, it's probably not legit. I'll go with Molly Dolly on that. If you find no pictures, if you can't verify stuff in real time, then it's probably not legit. The thing I'll say to anybody, but even if you can verify them in real time, if you can't have real conversations about your future, you know, about the possibility of being together, about the different politics that you have, about religion, about your thoughts on sexuality, on, you know, science. If you don't know what type of person this is that you're dealing with just in a regular conversation, and they're not willing to ask all the tough questions that you ask, then I would say walk away. Walk away. Just do yourself the favor. And I say that from personal experience. You want to talk about online dating, I'm probably a guru. And if they won't got live on Skype, I agree with Molly Dolly. Like, let's use Molly Dolly for example. I'm not saying me and Molly Dolly have anything going on, but let's say if I was to try to contact Molly Dolly for love interest, date, or whatever, if I started to ask her certain questions, about, I guess her family life, or, what type of person she is, or how does she feel about her political leanings, or, what does she believe, or, just how do you feel about abortion, or how do you feel about, immigration, just real regular basic stuff, and she was not willing to answer, then that would show signs of a red flag. Yeah, it's too complicated to explain when I have a bunch of reasons to think that I'm being catfished. Well, it's like Tosh Tom said. Tosh Tom said, 9 times out of 10, if you feel like you're being catfished, then you probably are. And you got to ask yourself the question, is it really worth it? That's why a lot of times I've backed up away from, doing the whole online thing. And, oh yes, Mel does get people who try to come at him on the chat privately. I've had that. So I'm going to tell you from personal experience, if you probably think that it is, 9 times out of 10, it just might be. Step away, step away, step away, step away, step away. Step away from the keyboard, step away from the computer, step away from the phone. Step away. Just step away. Yeah, Llama Monster. See, I was trying to end this live stream and people keep coming in. Awesome people like Llama Monster. Llama Monster just takes humor in everything. Llama Monster, do you have any thoughts about being catfished? Can llamas get catfished? Is it llama fished? Have you ever been llama fished, Llama Monster? Yeah, a lot of times I got a feeling will give us the answer. Sure. Okay. Any thoughts you would like to elaborate on? Have you ever been llama fished? You said sure. So, any thoughts on getting llama fished? For Will Durant, any wisdom? Tosh Tom says if you think that you're getting catfished, then you probably are. Molly Dolly was saying basically, if it's chat, don't trust it. If you can't do the snap. To my Nigerian prince. Yeah, Molly Dolly. If you have a wedding to a Nigerian prince, I would definitely love to see that one. I'll probably be there via Skype because, like I said, traveling and all that stuff is a challenge. But I imagine you probably wouldn't find a problem finding you a Nigerian prince, Molly Dolly. Just saying. Sure. I have money from Roger. It's lovely. Molly Dolly has a sense of humor. It only costs you $50K. I could tell you some horror stories. Oh my God, about people that I know personally who've been catfished. I could tell you some horror stories, man. Man, I could do a whole live stream about that. I might have to do a live stream about being catfished. Wow. I might have to call up my homeboy Young Realness. If I get Young Realness to do a live stream. Do you swear on the Bible that you don't know anything about it? Because some streamers do know something about it, but they lie and say they don't. Wait up, let me see, what? Do you swear on the Bible that you don't know anything about it? Because some streamers do, something about it, but they lie and say, do I know something about what? You mean catfishing? I mean, yeah, I know something about it. That would actually make for a great skit, the whole catfish thing. Yeah, it probably would. It probably would. And if they claim they love you, then they will make time for you. Yeah. I do actually know something about catfishing. About whether I'm being catfished or not. Do I know something about whether you're being catfished or not? Well, hey, what's going on, Lynn? The only thing I can tell you, Will Durant, is this. If you haven't doubts, then it's a red flag, like Lulu said. I'll tell you like this, Will Durant. I don't know your particular situation, because realistically, I don't really know you that well. But I'm talking to you on the live stream, and I'm really just trying to assess the situation. Only way I would know whether or not you're being really catfished is because it's if you gave more information. Now, I'm not going to ask you to give more information on a live stream. If you want to talk to me privately or chat, something like that, then that's something we could do. But at the same time, I have to be careful because at the end of the day, I don't know what's going on. And I thank you, Lynn, for throwing $1 on my super chat. You're about to make me cry. $6. I made $6 on YouTube. I got to do a video about that, man. And in that video, I got to do a dedicated shout out to Lynn Denton and Tosh Tom, man. I never tried to get influencers, and I've known them for a good while. Yeah, I agree with you, Spy Fox. This is how I feel about the whole online, the catfishing, all these particular things. If you can't verify who you're talking to, if you don't see a person on a regular basis, if they can't answer regular questions for you, like with me, I'm on a live stream. You can ask me questions. You can find out about me. You can see where I'm at. People know where I work. They know my race. They know my age. They've met my family. All these different particular type of things. I'm an open book. I'm transparent. You have a chance to get to know me and see me and feel me. Well, not feel me, but you can feel my words, you know. Yeah, catch the tea bags from Taj. That's funny. You get a chance to really ask me questions and I answer questions. And now I got $2 more from Llama Monster, man. See, y'all gonna make me cry out here, man. And I got $20. See, come on now. You didn't have to do that, Lulu. You didn't have to do that now. You didn't have to do that, man. Oh my God. See, man. See, it's the community. That's, man. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. I'm, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. Wow, wow. I see. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I love you back too, Lulu Love, Lynn, Tosh Tom. Yeah. What did? Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. 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 Um. Wow. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's the community. I mean, that's what makes it worth staying on YouTube. Stuff like this. Like I said, because you folks, I didn't come on here asking for super chat. I didn't even know. Lynn told me about it last night to do the super chat, and wow, wow. At least I made some money off of YouTube. I could brag and say I made money off of YouTube now, even though I know YouTube is gonna come swoop it and take half of it. Whatever though, I don't care. It's symbolic and it represents the fact that there's people out there that really care about my content and my presence, and that's real. And to answer to Will Durant, that's what it's about. When you have people who are really willing to engage with you and be real with you and just be honest with you at times about who you are, where you're coming from. People like Taj Tom, people like Llama Monster, people like Lynn Denton, other folks that I've met, Juice, Wesley Nash, Pride Fultz, Dark Matter, Cab 7, Road King, Harry Fessler, wow, Vinny G, Molly Dolly, there's, so many people that I can name. Granny Monster, Pet Monster, Llama Monster, just, all the different people that I've met, all the people that have interacted with me, nah. Listen, Lynn, you've done more than enough. Yeah, well, Molly Dolly, I'm awake as well, and it's not lost on me. I mean, wow, wow, yeah. Well, people do lie. People do lie. Will Durant, people do lie. But the important thing to understand is that even with folks lying, we lie to each other on a regular basis anyway. Sometimes when we ask people simple questions, how are you doing? People say I'm doing fine. But the reality is, on the inside, you're hurting. We try to save face, you know. And it does depend on people. The people, it is, like Lynn was saying, people lie to folks for different reasons. There's different reasons why we lie. We lie to conceal. We lie to evade. We lie to impress. So there's different reasons why. When people want to impress you, they'll lie to you and make it seem like they're living better than they are. When people want to evade, they want to avoid responsibility. When people just want to, not deal with it at all. And conceal it. You know, it's crazy. And Tosh Tom says in the poem, some people lie and they don't know if they can trust you yet. Exactly. That's the concealment part. And it takes time to get to know people, just like even us online. I got a lot of people that's cool and whatnot, but, you still just getting to know folks. And over time, based upon how people react to you, that gauges it. You have to really you have to really keep your eyes open. You have to really pay attention to how people deal with you and how they interact with you. These are things that are important. They're very important. And if you don't pay attention to the people that you're talking to, you're dealing with, and paying attention to what they say back to you in return and how they deal with you, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You know, I mean, I really, I don't know what else more to say than that. You know, I mean, hopefully your situation works out well, but if you already having doubts, then you probably shouldn't do it. I think I'm real on everyone's channel except mine. That's funny. I think you're real on your channel as well, Lobster. I was about to call you Lobster Monster. For the people here live, our chat rooms, most of them profiles in the chats aren't who they are. Well, here's the thing. Before you look to find love online, just look to find out who people are. Just look to find out who people are. Yeah. I mean, don't worry about whether or not the person is real or fake or whatever. Find out who the person is first. Yeah, Lynn is who she is, and I appreciate her for being who she is. I appreciate everybody for being who they are. But it's like an old timer told me one time, that if you listen long enough in the creep of somebody's voice, you'll find out exactly who they are. Exactly who they are. So the question to you, Will Durant, is how well do you listen? How much do you pay attention? People will tell you who they are if you listen. Well, maybe you do something about it, but when I asked about that in the Bible that I don't know anything about it, you didn't do it. Well, I don't know. Hopefully you're not accusing me. Need to sleep, but you're here. Welcome, Drone Worship. Maybe, Mel, you do know something about it, because when I asked you to swear on the Bible that you didn't know about it, you didn't. Well, here's the thing, Will Durant. I'll deal with you as honestly as possible. First off, I don't know you, right? But let's go deeper. When I look at your icon, I see a W. I see a name. I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on. I just know that I'm having a conversation from one profile on a live stream to another live stream. I know that people in the chat are trying to give you advice. The best advice that they can. They don't have to give you that advice. They don't have to. We could just continue the love fest that we got going on. But I don't know that Will Durant. Hey, what's going on? Drive Shaft Drew off the bed. I appreciate that. But the point is, I'll say this. I can be only as honest and real as I know how to be. You want me to get out a Bible? I got you. I got your Bible. I got your Bible. You want a Bible? I don't know about your catfish situation. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know if you're a real person. Hopefully that's good enough. But like I said, just pay attention. Listen. Find out who people are. They'll tell you. That's all I can tell you. Just listen. It's about how you listen. I learned something though too. Oh, drone worship. Oh my God. See? Oh my God, drone worship. Just remember this. Oh my God, man. Y'all folks, man. Y'all just, oh my God. Wow. So I was supposed to do a quick chat and y'all just turned it into something else. Wow. This is dope. This is awesome. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this tonight. I lost my train of thought. I lost what I was thinking about too. Whatever I was thinking about is real. I was about to say something real dope. I don't remember what it was. Quickie tonight. Well, obviously, that's it. I'll probably have to rename the chat. I don't know what to call it. Was an hour live stream or something like that. Wow, I lost my train of thought. I thank you, Drone Worship. Uh, I appreciate it, Tosh Time. You know, it's just a blessing just to have you on the chat, all of you folks. You know, regardless of whether you donate or not. And I agree with Molly Dolly, Drive Shaft Drew. That was an awesome song. You know, that Willie Nelson song that you did. I was very impressed. You know, with how you did your thing. You know, nah, don't worry about it, Will Durant. I've been accused of many things, many things, true and untrue. You know, all I know is I don't know you. Um, am I a great content creator? I don't know if I'm great, but I will be. It's coming. It's coming. I promise you that. You know, but yeah, anybody out there, check out Drive Shaft Drew's latest video. If you're a fan of Willie Nelson, if you're a fan of singing, if you're a fan of guitar playing, it's an awesome video. Hey, yeah, no, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Drive Shaft. I mean, Drive Shaft Drew. Why I'm calling you Troll Worship. I don't know why I'm calling you Drive Shaft Drew. It's orange time. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. I can't tonight. And the funny thing is, I already ate the orange before I came on a live stream. I did that. You know, it's kind of funny, man. Yeah, no, seriously, I appreciate you, Drive Shaft Drew. I appreciate the video that you did, and I really watched it, and I was and I was like, wow, okay, this brother is talented. I'm not just saying that because you on my live stream. I'm saying it because I really was impressed, and I may watch the video again. I think I'm gonna watch the video again if I don't forget. But I watched it all the way through. I gave you a full view, brother. It was very impressive. I hope you have more, and I encourage anybody out there, check out Drive Shaft Drew, all the way from Canada. You know, I don't know if he has a band or anything. Maybe I need to watch the channel a little bit more. Like I said, this man has some musical talent. Not no BS. Straight up. Straight up. Him and his partner there that was doing their thing, they had me for a second. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was watching the video. I was like, am I gonna watch this whole thing through? You know, is it gonna be Drew trying to struggle to play? And I'm like, yo, this is dope. I'm like, yo, I'm listening to Drive Shaft Drew do the Willie Nelson. I'm like, yo, this is dope. I'm saying to myself, yo, like this is crazy. This man is actually entertaining me right now. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I'm really like, I'm from the projects, man. I'm from the hood. I mean, I mess with Willie Nelson, but I'm like, I ain't know Drive Shaft Drew had that connection, man. I thought Willie was gonna come out the back. You know, I thought Willie was, you know, in the back somewhere. Got the I'm like, oh, okay. So I encourage people to check that out in a serious way, in a realistic way. You know, go check out Drive Shaft Drew. You know, I got a lot of things now to watch it. I thought I'd be bored. Nah, listen, Spot Fox, there's a lot of talented people here on YouTube. There's a lot of smaller YouTubers that people don't know about. There's a lot of folks out there, man, that got talent. I mean, us smaller YouTubers, man, we just don't get enough credit, man. People talk about the YouTubers on the rise, and maybe you want some cookie cutter approach, but some of the real talent is folks that haven't never even been discovered yet. Some of the folks out there that just maybe got 10 or 12,000 views and maybe got, you know, 34 subscribers or something, or maybe only have a couple of hundred subscribers, and they just entertaining the heck out of everybody. I'm not taking one more break from you to just start tonight. Whatever. You taking a 1 month break? Oh man, sorry to hear that, Drone Worship. Drone Worship is another great channel, but I understand the struggle and the things that you got to do. You know, he's into drones. Obviously, if you don't notice from his name, you know, Drone Worship does drone type things. You know, real drones do real things. You know, awesome guy. You know, very, you know, just outgoing. You know, yeah, not drone. I actually watch his channel. You know, I would like to see the occasional flight video from him. You know, like I said, I go on journeys with him, you know, through awkward, weird places. I can't take more than 1 day off from YouTube. Drone is fun. Drone is fun. He's not just about drones. You know, he's about a lot more. He has a goofy cast of characters. Not goofy, I don't want to say goofy. Sorry about that. He has an interesting cast of characters out there, you know, that he does his things with, you know, a group of friends and whatnot. And when I say goofy, I don't mean like goofy as in they're strange, but like they may do some strange things or goofy things or whatever. That's fun to see and do and whatnot. And he has like that Reaper challenge, that Ghost Reaper, Ghost Pepper challenge. That was interesting to watch as well, you know. And also too, check out Lynn Dan's channel. You know, she does her thing out there from Portland, Oregon. Nah, bro, I'm a happy individual right now. YouTube has managed to seize all my excitement, enthusiasm, flushed down the toilet, so taking a month to recover. Now, listen, I appreciate that, Drone Worship, for you sharing that. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, in all seriousness, you know, you don't want to let this platform control you and, you know, dictate how you live your life. You know, it is a platform. It is something out there, you know, it's an outlet to express yourself, to try to even make some money and do that. But that's what it is. I Drive Shaft Drew. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you for giving me the watch time. I appreciate you for giving me the minutes. You know, realistically, it's an awesome situation. I gotta write down some things before I go, and let me see. I just gotta write down some names, and then gotta do some thank yous. Yeah, Drone Worship. All right, take care, Drive Shaft. Lulu, love you. I'm sure I remember that one. Lulu, Tosh Time. My man Llama. If I'm forgetting anybody, I just gotta do some thank yous. Drone Worship, great evening. Yeah, no, definitely. We'll definitely be around for those of us that's still on YouTube. Don't worry, Drone. Take your month off. I'm still probably gonna be plugging away, you know, a month from now anyway. Shoot, I might be on here all year. Knowing me, knowing how I get down, you know. So, like I said, Drone, you do what you gotta do, man. Definitely, I appreciate you for coming through, showing love. You know, just blessing me, you know, with, you know, your presence, with the, you know, with the gift in the chat room and whatnot, as well as Lynn, as well as Taj Tom, as well as Llama. You know, hopefully I'm not leaving anybody out. Lulu, like I said, yeah, y'all took it to another level tonight, and I appreciate that. I just appreciate y'all for that. You know, the least I could do is actually give you the whole hour. So, you know, something that went supposed to be quick. Yeah. Well, I'm somebody who's learned to say please and thank you, and, you know, be appreciative. You know, Lulu. You know, because it's not lost on me that none of you have to do this. That none of you have to come to my live streams. You don't have to stay on here for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 4 minutes, whatever, 2.2 seconds. You don't have to be on here. So when you take the time out of your life, whether it's busy, whether it's not busy, whether you're retired, whether you work, it means something to me. And I use the same analogy as it's been used to me before in the restaurant business. They said you, as a chef, as somebody who owns a restaurant, you respect the customers and the people that patronize your restaurant, because you got to remember something. As opposed to somebody coming into your restaurant and spending $100 for a meal or $30 for a meal, they could stay home and they could cook. You know, they don't have to come and patronize you. So when they do, when they come by, you appreciate it. You say thank you. You be grateful for it. You know, I appreciate that, Pioneer. So when you come to my live stream, I'm literally, seriously, even Will Durant, even though he was trying to accuse me, and I actually did swear on the Bible, so I did that. You know, even though you accused me, it's all good. George Romo, I appreciate it. All your messages find me well. Your positive energy is reciprocated back. I appreciate that. So what I'm saying is, when you come to my live stream, just to use the analogy from the restaurant, you know, I appreciate it, because at any given moment, any one of you could watch something else. Some of you may be watching something else at the same time, but you could be watching something else at the same time while you're watching whatever you're watching here. You know, so for you to take the moments, the seconds, the minutes, the hours. Some of you have watched me for hours. Some of you have watched me for years. So for me not to say thank you, for me not to take the time out to acknowledge you, for me not to take the time out to just even get long in the tooth and long-winded with you, and just to show my appreciation, is a disservice to you, because you don't have to be here. And Joe Worship, oh my God, Joe Worship, man. Oh my God, man. like I said, I appreciate you folks, man. I appreciate you folks. You know, I didn't expect to make anything out of this. You know, but I say to you, Spy Fox, try to make sure that you do your damnedest to support those people who support you, because those are the people who are worth doing this for. And on that note, I do actually have to go. It's hot in here. I got to take a shower and wipe the sweat off. Big respect to Drone Worship, to Lynn Denton, to Lulu Love You, to Llama Monster, to everybody, whether you donated or you didn't donate. Like I said, you made this worthwhile. Thank you, Lulu. I appreciate that. And you folks have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're from. As always, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Later, Drone Worship.